Namaste. I am Dr. R Unnithan, physician, Thangam Hospital, Palakkad. Today I am going to discuss about the ancient healing methods for liver disorders. This includes Marma oils as advised by the ancient rishis, mentioning about Acupressure points, Yogasanas, Yoga Mudras, then mentioning about chakra points, then about a few points about the ancient Tao healing, then affirmations and Yogasana. For all chronic disorders, we have to energize the Marma points in the body. This was already mentioned in the previous videos on kidney disorders, heart disorders, etc. And I will be mentioning again. So, there are certain points in the body that has to be energized before doing the Marma techniques. First is the point that is you can below the umbilicus, you can feel a bone there. So you feel the bone and just above it tap with your 3 fingers like this. Then the umbilicus. You tap the umbilicus with 3 fingers. Next point is between the junction of the chest and the upper abdomen, this point. Next is the throat pit here. 3 times you tap. Next is the point. You see, this is the collarbone. It joins the shoulder here. This below this junction, 4 finger bulbs below this junction. You tap with 3 fingers. Then you tap the middle of the eyebrows. Then you put hold of this projection in front of the ear. Tap 3 times. Then again you again tap the point 4 fingers from this junction, collarbone and the shoulder, this junction below that, 4 fingers below it, again tap. Then you take the junction between the upper abdomen and chest. Take the finger distance between the middle finger and thumb. So this will come here. You tap with your 3 fingers here. Next is the middle of the upper arm here on the inner side. Tap 3 times. Next is the prominence here. Both sides you have to tap. Prominence here on the palm. Tap 3 times. Next is the thigh. It is between the inner side of the thigh, exactly on the midpoint. You tap 3 times. Then you, from the midpoint of the leg on the inner side, you tap 3 times. Then from the junction of the second and third toes, 2 fingertips down, this point, tap 3 times. So these are the points that has to be tapped. Again, repeating about the pubic bone, umbilicus, the point between the upper abdomen and the chest, throat pit, 4 finger breadths below the junction of the clavicle and shoulder, this point, in between the eyebrows, this protrusion of the ear. Then again 4 finger breadths below the junction of the collarbone and the shoulder here. Then at the junction of the chest and upper part of the abdomen, the distance between the middle finger and thumb, these 2 points. Then middle of the upper arm on the inner side, then this point, this prominence here, then middle of the leg on the inner side, then between the second and third toes, 2 finger breadths down 3 times. So these are the points that has to be tapped. After this, you have to tap the Marma points. For any chronic diseases, including liver disorders, you have to stabilize the elements. To stabilize the elements, see this thumb, the thumb join, the big toe joins with the bone here. You press here with your thumb. Then this is our point. Second toe joining with the bone here. Third toe joining with the bone here. Fourth toe joining with the bone here. So these 4 points you have to press up. Next is, as previously mentioned, you from the junction of the upper abdomen and chest, you take the distance between the middle finger and the thumb. This is the point. This is the point. So what you have to do is take 1 finger breadth above it here. Okay. Then make a sideways movements. To and fro movements 5 times. This is 1 point. Right. Next is, this is the armpit. You take 3 finger breadths below it. This place. This is the armpit. 3 finger breadths below it. You have to make up and down movements. Up, down. With the thumb. 5 times. You can do it on both sides. The previous Marma is on the right side only. Then on the hand, this is the elbow joint. So from the outer aspect or inner aspect of the elbow joint, you just draw a triangle like that. Take this. Then let it go to the outer side of the elbow joint and you press it here. 5 times. Similarly on the upper side, you go up, then come down and press on the outer side of the elbow joint 10 times. This is another point. Next is the point in between the elbows. This. You take the index finger and middle finger and rotate clockwise 10 times. From this point, you take 10 finger birds above. 4, 4, 2. See, it comes here. So here you make a movement towards the side 10 times. Next point is you see the back of the skull. The skull ends and the hairline is there. One finger but above the hairline. You take your 2 fingers like that and make a movement like this. Like this. This is the hairline. There are the skull ends. One finger put above it. You make a movement upward and down. So these are the Marma points. Again I will say one. First point is the junction of the big toe and here on the bone you press it. This here also, here also, here also. This is to activate the elements in the body. Next point is you place your middle finger and thumb here at the junction of the upper abdomen with the chest, and this is the point. One finger but above it you make a 2 and 4 movements. Next, below the armpit, 3 fingers below the armpit. Here, you make a up and down movement. The thumb, like that. On both sides you should do. Next, this elbow joint, from you draw a triangle like that, move your thumb like that, then come on the lateral outer aspect of the knee, of the elbow joint. Press here 10 times. And here also come upwards and go to the outer aspect of the elbow joint, press 10 times. Then there is another point also I forgot to mention earlier. You place your fingers, these 2 fingers on the back of your palm, in between the first and second and third fingers, and between third and fourth, like that. See? And you forcibly contract your middle finger. That is, in between the in between these two fingers. In between these two fingers, you place your ring finger. In between these two fingers, you place this, like this, then contract. You can do it on both sides. Next, in between the eyebrows, you make a clockwise rotation 10 times. Then 10 finger buds above it. Here we make to and fro movement like this. Then on the back of the head, you see the posterior hairline, that is at the skull lens, 1 finger but above it. These two middle finger and index finger, you make an upward movement. Okay. So these are the Marma points. Mentioning a few points about acupressure. In the hand, you have to press this point. That is below the transverse line here. Try to press 10 times. Similarly on the left side, below the transverse line. Then in the legs, this is the big toe. You press on the inside of the knee. See? Yeah. This point. Right? Inside of the knee. Next is a point. This is the web between the big toe and the second toe. 2 finger buds above each. First 10 times. Then from this point, 2 finger buds above, you can press both the legs. Okay. The next point is, this is the inner side of the leg. See, behind you can feel a bone here. Behind that there is a small depression. You can press there. That is another point. Here you feel the bone. So 5 finger buds above it on the inside. 5 finger buds. Here also you press. Then from this point itself, 10 finger buds. This point. This is also another point for the liver. Right? So these points you have to press. Then this is the big bone of the leg. So just outer to it, you can feel a small depression. Here also you press 10 times. Okay. So again, behind the transverse line, press here on the right side. Again on the left side, below this transverse line, press here. Then on the left, on the inside of the toenail, press. Then another is from the web of the thumb and second toe, 2 fingers but above it. This is one point. Then again 2 fingers above this point. Then on the inner side of the foot is a long bone. Behind it there is a depression. Press here. And this is the permanent dent of the bone. 5 finger buds above on the inner side. Then 10 finger buds above it. Then this is the big great bone of the leg. On the outer side of it, there is a small depression. Press here. So these are the points. Then if you are having edema or swelling of the abdomen of the legs, you have to press. This is the umbilicus. 1 finger above the umbilicus. Then 3 fingers below the umbilicus. Then this is the bone, big bone. On the inside, little down, there is a small depression. Press here. Then another point is you can feel the lower end of the rib here. Just above that there is another rib. So 2 fingers brush external to it. You can also press here. So 4 points for swelling of the limbs and swelling in the abdomen. What are the tension? One is above the umbilicus, 1 finger, press 10 times. 3 finger buds below the umbilicus. Then on the knee, below the big bone on the inner side, there is a depression. Press here. Then on the chest, there is a rib cage, last ending. Above that there is another rib. 2 finger buds external to it, this point. So these are the points that has to be pressed when there is associated swelling of the abdomen or lips. In addition to that, certain other points have also to be pressed. One is, this is the nipple. Behind that there is a rib. There is a rib. Below that there is a space. Then another rib. So from the nipple, you feel there is a bony bone rib. Then another bone downwards. Then another bone downwards. In between these 2 bones, in a line with the nipple, you press. Okay. Then below that there is the bone, and below that there is a space again also. Then, as previously mentioned, you can feel the rib cage here. The last rib, above that there is another rib you can feel. Press the free end of it. Okay. Then you, from the straight line from this, you pass your finger like that. This point also you press. Another point is from the umbilicus, and you take 8 finger buds above and 4 finger buds externally. This point I will mention again. This is the nipple. Below the nipple is there you feel a bone, and again you feel a bone downstairs. So in between the bones there is a space you can feel. Press there 10 times. So from the lower bone, lower you feel another space. Press there also 10 times. The rib cage here, it ends here. Above it there is another rib. Press that. Then in a line with that rib, from the umbilicus you press here. From the umbilicus, 8 finger buds above in the midline and 4 finger buds external to it, this point. This also you press. So these are the major acupressure points. Next is Yogasanas. Yogasanas for sick patients are very difficult. So for people who are active or who can tolerate Yogasanas, you can practice Merudandasana, Ardhamalsendriyasana, Paschimottanasana, Vajrasana and Shavasana. With people with not much problem, you can sit in Vajrasana and lie down in Shavasana. People who find it difficult, don't do it. Then is breathing, Pranayama. So breathing means, the complicated breathing techniques are very difficult, you will get tired. So if you can, just close your one nostrils, inhale and exhale through the other. Then inhale again, exhale through the other. So if you are taking 4 seconds for inhalation, take 8 seconds for exhalation. If you can hold the breath, it's well and good. For that there is a ratio. If you inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 16 and exhale for a count of 8. For those people who even find it difficult, you can do the simple breathing. Take a strong inhalation, slow exhalation, very slow. Then people who can do complicated pranayama, it is well and good. Ujjayi breathing is another one which will be very useful. As if you inhale through the back of your throat, like that. you touch the palate with your tongue and inhale. Touch the palate, inhale, exhale. If you find it difficult, don't do it. Then there are certain mudras which will be beneficial. One is Surya Mudra, that is, this is the ring finger touches the base of the thumb and you hold the thumb. This increases the heat of the body. In liver there is a decrease of fire element. So, very simple. Ring finger touch the base of the thumb. Hold the ring finger with the thumb. Hold the ring finger with the thumb. You can do it on both sides. Next is Avana Mudra. You take the tip of the thumb, touches the tip of the ring finger and middle finger. These two are held straight. Tip of the middle and ring finger touches the tip of the thumb. Other fingers are also. That is Buddha Mudras for 45 minutes at least. Then is Pushan Mudra. That is, with the left hand do the Apana Mudra. That is, the middle finger and ring finger touches the tip of the thumb, and the tip of the thumb touches the tip of the little finger and ring finger. This is good for the liver. Then another mudra is also very good, Suryapi Mudra. For that, the right little finger touches the tip of the left ring finger, and the left ring finger touches the right ring finger touches the left little finger. Right middle finger touches the left index finger, and the right index finger touches the left middle finger. You have to hold like that. This has a lot of benefits. This balance the elements in the body. It is useful for liver disorders. Next is spinal breathing. That is, you are breathing through the middle of the vertebra. That is, you inhale from the bottom, the lowest bottom of the vertebra, and it contains the spinal cord, and inside the spinal cord there is a space. So you inhale from that, and it should come here, should come to the crown. It is better you touch the palate with your tongue, like that. The spine has to be kept straight. Inhale from the lowest portion of the vertebral column and let it come to the top of the head. Then exhale from here, so that it goes to the lowest portion of the vertebral column. So the liver, that area is governed by Manipura chakra. There are 7 major energy centers in the body. They are called chakras. So this chakra is opposite the umbilicus on the vertebral column. It is the petals, the chakra looks like a lotus. The petals are yellow in color and the center is red. So if you can visualize a lotus opposite your umbilicus in the vertebral column with a red center and 10 yellow petals, it is good. The mantra of this Manipura chakra is Ram, R-A-M, Ram. So you can chant the mantra 108 times every day. That will be very useful. Then is every day when you get up, you have to balance your solar plexus. That is, see, this is this line. Both the lines should be in alignment. See, just check. For example, if the here and the little fingers, the line should be on the same line. If it is not, suppose even the right finger, it is downwards. These are not in alignment. So what you have to do is, close, you make a fist and do this flexion movements 10 times and again check. It will become normal. That is this line. We make it aligned and see if in the little fingers they are aligned, or one is shorter than the other. If it is shorter, on that upper limb you do 10 times and again check it. Similarly, in liver disorders, the umbilicus will be pulled up and to the right. So what you have to do is, while you are taking bath, take coconut oil or sesame oil on the thumb and press in the center of the umbilicus and make a round motion clockwise. So that will correct this solar plexus balancing and navel plexus balancing. Then in liver disorders, it is mainly deficiency of fire element. At the same time, there is increased water and earth element. So what you have to do is to increase the fire element. You have to do the yoga mudra, which I already mentioned, and yogasanas if you can, otherwise forget about it. And you have to get exposed to sunlight between 7 and 8 while you are reading your newspaper or taking your coffee or tea. Sit in the sun, facing the sun. So you have to get exposed to sun 30 minutes per day at least. So while getting exposed to sun, if you can do another technique, it is well and good. Sit erect, close your eyes and face the sun and feel that, visualize the sun's rays are coming through your space in between the center of the eyebrows, goes to the vertebra and goes down to the vertebra, exhale at the center opposite the umbilicus. Right? That is, as you inhale, the sunlight enters from here, goes to the vertebra and comes to a point opposite the vertebra, opposite the umbilicus in the vertebra. As you exhale, visualize that the sun's energy is going to the liver on the right side of the body, here in the ribcage and all of your abdomen. This will be very useful. Whenever you are getting exposed to sun, you can do the sun mudra also. That is, the ring finger should press the base of the thumb and the thumb should hold the ring finger. That will be excellent. Then is the purification breaths. These are done by the ancient saints of Bon region of Tibet. That is, we have 3 major channels in our vertebra inside the spinal cord. The central channel is there is a main central channel. It is the size of a fountain pen, and there are 2 side channels with the sides of a pencil. So, in males, left channel is red and the right channel is white. In females, the right channel is red and the left channel is white. So what you have to do is that sit erect. You press the base of the ring finger with the thumb. First, you are inhaling through the left nostrils. Close the right nostrils. Inhale green air through the left nostril and close the left nostril. Exhale air through the right nostril. You have to do this 3 times. That is, close the right nostril. Before that, press the base of the ring finger of the thumb. Close the right nostrils. Take green air through the left nostrils and exhale through the right nostril. Do this 3 times. While inhaling, you inhale green air through the left nostrils, and while exhaling, you have to visualize that all the illnesses associated with wind, that is Vayu, is expelled in the form of light blue air through the right nostril. That is, you are inhaling green air through the left nostril, and on exhaling, you are expelling there in the form of blue air and expelling all the illnesses associated with wind, that is Vayu, in the form of blue air to the right nostrils. Then change the position and again press the root of the left ring finger thumb, close the right nostrils, inhale green air through the right nostrils and exhale through the left nostrils. Do this 3 times, and you are inhaling green air through the right nostrils, and on exhaling, visualize that all the illnesses associated with bile is expelled in the form of light pink air through the left nostril. Inhaling green air through the right nostrils, exhaling all the illnesses associated with bile, that is pitta, in the form of light pink air through the left nostril. Then you place the left hand over the right arm in the level of the umbilicus. Then you are inhaling through both the side channels. You are inhaling green air through the side channels. It goes to the bottom, and you are exhaling through the central channel. You are inhaling green air through the side channels, and on exhalation it comes out through the central channel and goes to the crown and goes out in the form of black smoke. You are inhaling through green air through both nostrils and exhaling through the central channel, through the crown, all the illnesses associated from that is kapha, and all the negative energy in the form of black smoke. Next is what is called as Guru Yoga. If you have a Guru, it is well and good. If you have no Guru, consider Lord Mahadeva as the Guru. You sit in a straight or in a cross-legged position. See that, visualize that Lord Mahadeva is in front of you. At first, from the heart of Lord Mahadeva, wisdom fire comes and enters your heart, and inside and it purifies your whole body, removing all the impurities and all the darkness from your body. Visualize that. Then visualize wisdom wind flowing from the heart of Mahadeva, and it enters your body, heart chakra, and it blows out the residual negative energy from your body. Then finally, holy water comes from the Lord's heart. It enters your body and purifies the whole body. Then visualize the God as light. God enters through the crown of the head, goes down and sits in the heart center, that is Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra is the soul of the seat of the soul. So the Guru or God comes here and sits near the soul, that is union of individual soul and universal soul. Then people with liver disorders have decrease the fire element. So you have to visualize the fire god, Agni Deva. Agni Deva, the mantra of fire is Ram, R-A-M, and the mantra of God is Om Agni Devaya Namaha. God, pray to God Agni Deva, said that the fire element has to be corrected. Visualize that God Agni Deva pours fire element through the central channel of your spinal cord and balances the fire element in the body. Pray to God Agni Deva. Since there is an excess of water element, you pray to God Varuna Deva, Om Varunaya Namaha, such that the water element is balanced. Excess water element goes from the body. Since there is an excess of earth element, pray to Lord Indra, Om Indraya Namaha. Pray to Lord Indra, such that the excess earth element is corrected. So these are the techniques of correcting the elemental disorders. Next, there is something about the Taoist methods. Now let us go through a few healing techniques of Tao that is being practiced in China. Anger affects the liver. So, to get rid of the anger, you have to press the point here. That is, this is the angle of the mandible. Just below that, this point, there is a depression. You press that area for 1 or 2 minutes. The anger will go away. Then you have to do the healing sound of the liver. Healing sound of the liver is shh. That is SH, H, like that. On exhaling, you produce the healing sound. This way. So the liver, one exercise for the liver, rejuvenation of the liver is you inhale, you place your hands like that and raise above your head like this, and you make the sound. Inhale and make the sound. Exhale and come down. Place the hands like this on. As you inhale, you keep the palm like that above your head. And make the sound. And exhale slowly and come to the original position. You can do this 5 to 10 times per day. Then another technique is detoxifying the liver. That is, you can place your hand, one hand has to be placed over the back, and this is the lowest part of the rib cage. So otherwise, ask your friend or relative to place your left hand over the back and right hand here. Then make a few circles like that with the hand and press with both the hands for the lower part of the liver. Then from the middle part of the liver, press like that. And for the upper part also, press the liver like this. So this is one process of the detoxifying the liver. It regenerates the liver. Next is what is called as steaming. See, you be aware of the inner side of the big toenail. Inner side of the big toenail is considered the liver point. You be aware of it. Imagine a boiling water from a cauldron coming from the lower part and going up and stings the liver area. You visualize like that, such that all the negative impurities are thrown off. Finally, you have to visualize yellow-green light coming from above, 1 foot above from your head, and it enters and cleanses the liver area, that is the lower part of the rib cage. Green is the color for the liver, and it is the healing energy of the liver. Visualize the green healing energy completely rejuvenates the liver. The next point is white light meditation. It's a Tibetan meditation. Imagine from 1 foot above your crown, white light is coming. Or instead you can visualize your favorite god or goddess. White light is coming from the right hand of the god or goddess. It enters through your crown of the head. It enters your vertebral column, goes through the whole body till the tip of the vertebral column. It fills the whole of your body. It enters the whole, each and every cell of your body, each and every cell of your liver, and cleanses the liver. It removes the toxin. You visualize this white light meditation for 1 minute, so that it cleanses your body completely. Next is Yoga Nidra. You have to lie down on a mat, or you can lie down on your bed. You have to close your eyes, remove your watches, spectacles, etc. The foot should be 1 foot. Feet should be 1 foot apart. Place your hands on the carpet or the bed. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take 4 or 5 deep inhalation and exhalation. Now you have to have a wish. Your wish should be such that you are going to have a healthy liver. You relax your body. First, relax your left thumb, forefinger. Next, relax your middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, arm, forearm, upper arm, left shoulder, left buttocks, left thigh, left leg, left foot. Then be aware of your right thumb, right forefinger, right middle finger, right ring finger, right little finger, palm, hand, forearm, upper arm, shoulder, right buttocks, thigh, leg, foot. Be aware of the big toes, first toes, second, third and fourth. Be conscious, aware of your genitalia, buttocks, lower back, upper back, neck, back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, forehead, ear, eyes, nose, face, oral cavity, front of the neck, heart, lungs, whole of the chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen. Then take a deep inhalation and exhalation. As you inhale, white energy enters through your nostrils, goes to the vertebra and goes down through the vertebra, and it comes to a place opposite the umbilicus in your vertebral column. You have to visualize that as you inhale, white light energy enters through your nostrils, goes to the back, comes down through to your vertebra and settles in the place opposite the umbilicus, that is the Manipura chakra. Now exhale. As you exhale, the white energy fills the whole of your abdomen. You continue to exhale. As you exhale, the white energy fills the liver that is on the right lower part of the ribcage. It cleanses the liver, detoxifies the liver, and rejuvenates the liver. The white energy enters the whole of your abdomen. It goes to the heart, lungs and each and every organ of your body, and upper and lower limbs and head. Feel the soothing effect of the white light energy. It rejuvenates you. You will be in that blissful moment for 1 minute. Now become aware of your body, the lower limbs resting on the carpet, upper limbs by your side. Catch your breath. Be aware of the surroundings in the room. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your body. Slowly open your eyes. And you are now wide awake. And feel the refreshed liver organ in your body. Next is healing with Kundalini energy. You sit in a cross-legged position, or you can sit in a chair with the spine straight. Feel golden energy in your heart area. It goes down through the vertebra, down through your both legs, goes down through your sole of the feet into the earth. The golden light energy goes to the center of the earth. It circles the earth 3 times. Visualize it. Then it enters through the sole of the feet. It enters through the legs, through the lower part of your vertebra. It ascends through the center of the vertebra, through the spinal cord. Spinal canal is in the center of the spinal cord. It ascends through the spinal canal. The energy goes up through the crown of your head. Now it has reached approximately 1 foot above your head. That is the Vayu Loga. That is air Loga. Then let it go to the sphere of the moon, Chandra Loga. And the golden energy goes up to the sphere of the sun, Surya Loga. Let it go from there to the area of the stars, Nakshatra Loga. From there it goes to the Shakti Loga. It is pink in color. And from there it goes to the Shiva Loga. It is purely white in color. This energy mixes with the universal soul. You pray to Lord Mahadeva to remove your all the illnesses, especially of the liver. Visualize Lord Mahadeva's energy coming from his right hand. The lightning white energy comes down and cleanses the liver. See that, visualize that your liver disorder is completely cured. You thank Lord Mahadeva 3 times. And then your consciousness let it descend from the Shiva Loga down to Shakti Loga, then to the sphere of the stars or Nakshatra Loga, then to the sphere of the sun, Surya Loga, then to the sphere of the moon, Chandra Loga, then Vayu Loga, then let it enter the crown of the head and descend through the vertebral column. Let it go down through both the legs, through the sole of the foot into the earth. Let it go down into the center of the earth. Let it circle the earth 3 times. The golden energy ascends up through your sole of the feet, through the legs into the lower part of the vertebra. Then it ascends up and comes to rest in the heart area. Visualize that you are perfectly healthy now. You have to do visualization. You have to do visualization every day. You have to do the affirmations before going to bed and soon after getting up from the bed. Before you go to bed, you have to take 10 times. I am perfectly healthy. I am happy. I am full of joy. Repeat this every day when you are getting up from the bed and while going to the bed. Do these techniques every day. You continue with your present treatment, what is prescribed by your doctor, and you have to continue it. Don't stop it anyhow. Within a month, you will get the desired result. So, wish you a long, happy and healthy life. Thank you.